shot the ball extremely well, played well down the stretch. A 6-point ball game going into the fourth quarter, and I thought their composure really showed. They made big play after big play, and we missed some opportunities, and it seems that's kind of been our year this year. There's some opportunities there, and to be able to come away with a victory in conference play, you have to take advantage of every opportunity you have, every what I call easy shot. In fact, you got to make some tough shots, and I thought that's what San Diego State did, and give them a great deal of credit. I'm proud of what these two were able to get accomplished, not only today, throughout the whole year. Marquelle's really had to shoulder a great deal for this team, being the only senior, the only returning player that's played. Every night out, she had to step up and come through for us to stay competitive. And I thought Liv Roberts showed that she's an emerging star for this team, to have 12 points, 9 rebounds. Basically, we never took Liv off the court with 38 minutes, and she plays with extreme intensity throughout the whole game. It's just, I think the fourth quarter, or in fact this game, kind of mirrors how our year went. We can be close for a while, and then we lack a little bit of composure, maybe a little more seniority we need. And as I said, having only one senior, there was way too much pressure on Marquelle. But as I mentioned, give San Diego State credit, because they really played well down the stretch.
Thank you, Coach. We're now take questions from the student athletes.
Robert Gagliardi, the Wyoming Tribune Eagle. Marquelle, during that time when you pulled within 2, I think, and then it went through that long scoring drought, as Coach said, was it composure? Was it just you had the looks you guys wanted, you just couldn't knock them down? From your perspective, what happened there?
I think it was a little bit of both, composure and just not focused in to shoot. And I think it's been that way the whole year. We don't make shots. We struggle offensively. And we do make shots. We're a completely different team. We kind of showed that this game. Just composure throughout the rest of the game kind of hurt us.
Ryan Homer with the Casper Star Tribune. Not only mentioned the tough shots, but it seemed like they made timely shots, especially in that third quarter when you guys kind of made some runs at them. Did you feel like you guys were defending well and they were just hitting some of those shots, contested well, and that sort of thing? Or from your perspective, what happened there?
They made shots when they needed to. It felt like every time we kind of went on a run and tried to cut it down, and they knocked down a big shot. That's kind of what you need in tournament play, to kind of take away a big run, and they did that very well.
Liv, do you want to respond as well?
Yeah, I just think, the whole year we've had a tough time, making it so they couldn't go on those big runs. We need to have those big runs more often, and that's when they started getting away. So I just think, in the future you have to step up and, make sure that they don't go on those runs, and we have to be able to answer right back.
For you, Liv, Marquelle's earlier today named all-conference, all-defensive team again. What has she meant to this team, being that lone senior?
Yeah, coming into the year, we knew that we had Marquelle and Jordan, and it was a great year starting off. Preseason was awesome, and Jordan went down, and so Marquelle knew that she had to step up more. And I think everyone could see that, not even our fans, but when we go to play other teams, they're always mentioning Marquelle, and that's who they're going after on defense. So, she's an awesome player, awesome teammate all around, and a great person on and off the court. So we'll definitely miss her a lot, and she's definitely one of the best leaders. So.
Marquelle, for you, obviously it's not the way that you wanted it to end, but personally, when you go in the locker room afterwards, what sort of words did you exchange, and what do you take from your career now? What can you take? I know it's going to take a little bit to soak in and try to get over this, but what can you take from your career and be proud that you left as far as a legacy with this program?
I think it's been a great 4 years for me. I've loved playing for Coach Joe. And this team is a really young team, so I kind of just told them to enjoy the moment because it goes by really fast. And every day I get to come out and put on a Wyoming jersey, and that is one of the greatest feelings. And as far as my career, I came in as a freshman, not really knowing what I was going to do, and just try to get a little better every year. And I think I did a pretty good job at that. And I just enjoy playing basketball. I love the game, so hopefully I can play for a little bit longer.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Okay.
And Marquelle, Coach mentioned what Liv did today. Do you see her kind of as an emerging star as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Liv was kind of the rock of our team when Jordan went down. She came up every day and just worked her butt off. And you need kind of one of those players on your team that is going to do the little things, kind of the dirty work. And Liv was definitely that player for us this year. And I see her doing that the rest of her career at Wyoming, and she's going to have a huge career the rest of the way. And I'm really proud to be her teammate, and even more proud to call her my friend.
Okay, we'll dismiss the student athletes at this time. Thank you, ladies. Questions for the coach?
Joe, I know the season just ended, but how would you reflect on this, and how would you kind of see the program moving forward? Do you like where things are at moving forward with this team?
Yeah, I think one of the things, we knew we were young, and it became younger when Jordan Kelly went down. And I give this group credit. They were a joy to coach, and been doing this a long time. And so it was a lot of fun. You just wish it would have ended a little differently, specifically for Marquelle. But there was always effort. People were learning how to play. Maybe sometimes people that needed to be learning more in practice had to learn while they were on the court. And it was a difficult time, but they all stepped up, they responded. And as you can hear from these two, it's a pretty tight group off the court as well. And so that was made it enjoyable to go throughout this whole season. As I told them, the result is winning and losing. The effort that's placed between the start and the end is how you'll be measured. And they gave me that effort, and for that I'm thankful.
And Coach, how will you remember Marquelle's career and just her legacy at Wyoming?
Well, she burst upon the scene at this tournament as a freshman. Changed the game against Colorado State, helped us get a victory. And ever since that point in time, she's been just solid out there. She's at the top of everybody's scouting report. They have to know how to be able to try to slow Marquelle down. She ended up being second all-time in assists. I think she likes passing the ball better than anything. She became a 1,000-point scorer. She has a bright future ahead of us. There's so much basketball for Marquelle still to play. That portion of it, we're going to miss her ability to lead this group. She always has a smile on her face, and she was just a joy to coach. And that's says a great deal about the young person that she is.
Anything else?